Hello, I'm Isabella. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Like my video. Are you ready to watch home decoration ideas? Let's get started.
Are you struggling with organizing your kid's room? We all know that a tidy space can do wonders for a child's growth and development. It promotes focus, fosters creativity, and teaches responsibility. But let's be honest, maintaining a clean and organized kid's room can feel like a never-ending battle against chaos. Need some help with that? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to guide you through the steps to organize your kid's room effectively. The first step in organizing any room is always clearing the clutter. And this holds true, especially when organizing a kid's room. You see, clutter isn't just a collection of random items spread across the room. It's a silent thief that steals away focus and productivity. It's like static noise constantly distracting the mind and making it harder for your child to concentrate on their tasks, whether it's homework, reading, or creative play. So how do we combat this silent thief? The answer is simple. We sort and categorize. Start by dividing all items into 4 main categories: keep, donate, recycle, and trash. The keep pile should only include items that are regularly used and loved by your child. Then, there's the donate pile. These are the items that are in good condition but are no longer needed or used. Pass them on to someone who can benefit from them. Next, we have the recycle pile. This includes items that aren't in a condition to be donated but can still be recycled. And finally, the trash pile. This pile is for items that are beyond repair or recycling. By doing this, we not only create a more organized and functional space, but also instill in our children the values of responsibility, charity, and environmental consciousness. Remember, less is more when it comes to a kid's room. It's easier for them to maintain a clean room when there's less to mess up. Now that we've decluttered, it's time to look at storage solutions. One of the first things to consider when looking at storage solutions is the type of items your child has. For instance, if your child has a lot of books, consider investing in a sturdy bookshelf. It's not just about storage, it's about creating a space where your child feels comfortable and inspired to read. On the other hand, if your child has a lot of smaller items like cars, dolls, or action figures, think about using bins or baskets. These can be placed on a shelf or in a closet, making it easy for your child to access their toys and also put them away when they're done. Drawers are another great storage solution. They can be used for a variety of items from clothing to art supplies. They're particularly useful because they're out of sight, which can help to keep the room looking neat and tidy. Now let's talk about labels. Labels are a fantastic way to make it easier for your child to find and put away their things. They can be as simple or as creative as you like. You could use written labels, or for younger children, consider using picture labels. This can make it a fun and educational activity for your child as they learn to recognize different words and images. Finally, it's important to involve your child in this process. Let them have a say in where their things go. This will not only make them feel more involved, but it can also encourage them to take responsibility for their own items. And remember, the goal isn't perfection. The goal is to make it easy for your child to maintain the organization you've set up. It's about creating a system that works for your family and that your child can easily follow. So, whether you choose shelves, bins, drawers, or a combination of these, remember that the most important thing is that the storage solution works for you and your child. Remember, the goal is to make it easy for your child to maintain the organization you've set up. An organized room isn't just about storage, it's also about creating specific zones for different activities. Imagine a room as a mini world with different countries, each having its own purpose. In the context of a child's room, these countries could be the play area, study area, and sleeping area. Each of these zones has its own distinct identity and serves a specific function. Let's start with the play area. This zone is all about fun and creativity. It's where your child's imagination runs wild, where they build towering castles from blocks, or embark on daring adventures with their action figures. By dedicating a specific area for play, you're giving your child a space to express their creativity without the mess spreading throughout the room. Moving on, we have the study area. This is the intellectual hub of the room, a place where your child can focus on their homework, read their favorite books, or draw masterpieces. By creating a separate study area, you're teaching your child the importance of concentration and focus. It's a space free from distractions, encouraging your child to devote their full attention to the task at hand. Last, but definitely not least, is the sleeping area. This zone is a sanctuary of tranquility, a place for rest and rejuvenation. It's important to keep this area free of toys and study materials to reinforce the idea that this is a place for relaxation and sleep. Creating these zones is not just about organizing your child's room, it's about creating a structured environment that helps your child understand the different aspects of their day. It's about teaching them the value of order and discipline in a fun and engaging way. These zones can be flexible and evolve as your child grows and their needs change. Remember, the goal is to create an environment that supports your child's development and learning. So don't be afraid to experiment and adjust the zones as needed. Creating zones will not only keep the room tidy, but also help your child develop good habits. Now, we've got a great system in place, but how do we maintain it? Maintaining an organized room is not a one-time event, but rather a continuous process. Regular maintenance is crucial to keep the room clean, organized, and clutter-free. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't do it just once and call it a day. The same goes for maintaining an organized room. So how can we make this maintenance process fun and engaging for our kids? One effective way is to make a game out of tidying up. For instance, you can use a timer and challenge your child to put away as many toys as they can in 2 minutes. Or you can play treasure hunt, where the treasure is a toy that needs to be put back in its designated spot. Another fun idea is to create a cleaning playlist with your child's favorite songs. Dance, sing, and tidy up together. It makes the task enjoyable, and before you know it, the room is clean and organized. Involving kids in maintaining their room not only keeps the space tidy, but also teaches them responsibility and the value of taking care of their belongings. It's also essential to set a regular cleanup time. This could be every evening before bedtime or every Sunday afternoon. Choose a time that works best for your family. Regularity is key. Consider creating a visual reminder like a chart or checklist. This can help your child know what tasks need to be done and gives them a sense of accomplishment once they've completed them. And don't forget to reward your child's efforts. A little praise or a small reward can go a long way in motivating them to maintain their room. Remember, the goal is not perfection, but progress. There will be days when the room is not as tidy as you'd like it to be, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep going, keep trying, and keep improving. Remember, the key to maintaining an organized room is consistency. Make it a part of your child's routine. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We began our journey of transforming your children's room by understanding the importance of clearing the clutter. We learned that a clutter-free room is not just aesthetically pleasing, but also fosters a calmer, more focused environment for your little ones. Remember, the key to a successful decluttering session lies in categorizing items into those that are needed, those that can be donated, and those that are no longer of use. Next, we dove into the world of storage solutions. We explored the versatility of bins, baskets, and shelves and how they can be used creatively to store toys, books, and clothes. We also looked at the benefits of customizing storage solutions to your child's height and accessibility, encouraging them to clean up after themselves. The rule of thumb here: make it easy for children to put things away, and they'll be more likely to do it. Then, we moved on to the concept of creating zones within the room. By designating specific areas for different activities, we can create a more organized and productive space. Remember, the bed area is for sleeping, the desk area is for studying, and the play area is for toys and games. This simple yet effective strategy can help your child understand the importance of maintaining order in their surroundings. Finally, we discussed the crucial role of regular maintenance in keeping the room tidy and functional. We emphasized the need for consistency in cleaning routines and the power of making tidying up a fun activity rather than a chore. Remember, the goal is to instill a sense of responsibility and pride in your children when it comes to maintaining their own space. Organizing your kids' room might seem like a daunting task, but with these simple steps, you'll have a tidy and functional room in no time. Good luck!